Psalms. Psalm 64. Hear, O God, my voice in my complaint, preserve my life from the enemy's dread. Hide me from the secret counsel of evildoers, from the throng of the workers of iniquity. Who have sharpened their tongue like a sword, who have aimed their arrow, their bitter word. To shoot in secret places at the perfect man. They shoot suddenly at him and do not fear. They firm up for themselves an evil matter, they talk of laying snares secretly, they say, who will see them? They seek out injustices, saying, we have completed a carefully sought-out plan. Indeed each man's inward thought and heart are deep. But God will shoot an arrow at them, suddenly they are wounded. They are made to stumble over each other by their own tongue, all who see them shake their heads. And all men will fear and declare what has been done by God, and they will ponder his work. The righteous man will rejoice in Jehovah and take refuge in him, and all the upright in heart will boast. Psalms. Psalm 65. Praise awaits you, O God, in Zion, and to you is the vow paid. O you who hear prayer, to you all flesh comes. Iniquities prevail against me, as for our transgressions, you make propitiation for them. Blessed is he whom you have chosen and bring near to dwell in your courts. We will be satisfied with the goodness of your house, of your holy temple. By awesome deeds you answer us in righteousness, O God of our salvation, you who are the trust of all the ends of the earth and of the remotest sea. Who established the mountains in his strength, girded with might. Who stilled the roaring of the seas, the roaring of their billows, and the tumult of the peoples. And they who dwell in the uttermost parts are afraid of your signs, you make the exit ways of the morning and the evening shout for joy. You visit the earth and water it, you enrich it greatly, the river of God is full of water. You provide men grain, for so you have prepared the earth. Saturating its furrows, settling its ridges, you soften it with showers, you bless it sprouting forth. You place a crown on a year with your goodness, and your wagon tracks drop fatness. The wilderness pastures overflow, and the hills gird themselves with exultation. The meadows are clothed with the flock, and the valleys cover themselves in grain, they shout for joy, indeed they sing. Psalms. Psalm 66. Shout joyfully to God, all the earth. Sing forth the glory of his name, make glorious his praise. Say to God, how awesome are your deeds. Because of the greatness of your strength, your enemies come cringing to you. All the earth will worship you and sing psalms to you, they will sing psalms to your name. Come and see the works of God, he is awesome in his deeds toward the sons of men. He turned the sea into dry land, through the river they crossed on foot. There we rejoiced in him. He rules by his might forever, his eyes observe the nations, let not the rebellious exalt themselves. Bless our God, O peoples, and make the voice of his praise heard. Who has kept our soul in life and does not allow our feet to slip. For you have tried us, O God, you have refined us as silver is refined. You have brought us into the net, you have put a heavy burden on our loins. You have made men ride over our heads, we have gone through fire and water, but you have brought us forth into abundance. I will come into your house with burnt offerings, I will pay my vows to you. Which my lips uttered and my mouth spoke when I was in distress. I will offer to you burnt offerings of fatlings with the smoke of rams, I will offer cattle with goats. Come, hear, all you who fear God, and I will recount what he has done for my soul. To him I called out with my mouth, and he was extolled with my tongue. If I regarded iniquity in my heart, the Lord did not hear. But indeed God has heard, he has given heed to the voice of my prayer. Blessed be God, who has not turned my prayer away nor his loving kindness from me. Psalms. Psalm 67. God be gracious to us and bless us, may he make his face to shine upon us. That your way may be known on earth, and your salvation among all the nations. Let the peoples praise you, O God, let the peoples praise you, all of them. Let the nations rejoice and shout for joy, for you will judge the peoples equitably and will guide the nations on the earth. Let the peoples praise you, O God, let the peoples praise you, all of them. The earth has yielded its increase, God, our God, blesses us. God blesses us, and all the ends of the earth will fear him. Psalms. Song 68. Let God arise, let his enemies be scattered, and let those who hate him flee before him. As smoke is driven away, you will drive them away, as wax melts before fire, the wicked will perish before God. But the righteous will rejoice, they will exult before God and be glad with rejoicing. Sing to God, sing psalms to his name, triumph in him who rides through the deserts, for Jah is his name, and exult before him. A father to the orphans and a judge for the widows is God in his holy habitation. God causes the solitary to dwell in a household, he brings the prisoners forth into prosperity, but the rebellious dwell in a parched land. O God, when you went forth before your people, when you marched through the desert. The earth trembled, the heavens also dripped, at the presence of God, Sinai there quaked at the presence of God, the God of Israel. You shed forth bountiful rain, O God, you confirmed your inheritance when it languished. Your living flock dwelt in the land, in your goodness you provided for the poor, O God. The Lord gives the command, the women who bear the glad tidings are a great host. The kings of the armies flee. They flee. And she who abides at home divides the spoil. Though you lie among the sheepfolds, there are dove wings covered with silver, and its pinions, with greenish-yellow gold. When the Almighty scattered the kings in the land, it snowed on Zalman. O mighty mountain, O mountain of Bashan, O many-peaked mountain, O mountain of Bashan. Why do you look with envy, O many-peaked mountains, at the mountain on which God desires to dwell? Indeed Jehovah will dwell there forever. The chariots of God are 20,000, thousands upon thousands, the Lord is among them, as at Sinai, in the sanctuary. You have ascended on high, you have led captive those taken captive, you have received gifts among men, even the rebellious ones also, that Jehovah God may dwell among them. Blessed be the Lord, who day by day loads us with good, God is our salvation. God is to us a God of deliverance, and with Jehovah the Lord are the goings forth even from death. Indeed God will smash the head of his enemies, the hairy crown of him who goes about in his guiltiness. The Lord said, I will bring them again from Bashan, I will bring them again from the depths of the sea. That you may bathe your foot in blood, that the tongue of your dogs may have their portion from the enemies. They have seen your goings, O God, the goings of my God, my King, in the sanctuary. Singers go before, players after, in the midst of virgins sounding the tambourines. Bless God in the congregations, even Jehovah, O you who are of the fountain of Israel. There are little Benjamin, who rules them, and the princes of Judah in their company, the princes of Zebulun, the princes of Naphtali. Your God has commanded your strength, strengthen, O God, that which you have done for us. Because of your temple at Jerusalem, kings will bring a gift to you. Rebuke the animals of the reeds, the herd of the bulls among the calves of the peoples, trampling on those who lust after silver, scatter the peoples who take delight in war. Nobles will come out of Egypt, Cush will quickly stretch out its hands to God. O kingdoms of the earth, sing to God, sing psalms to the Lord. To him who rides upon the ancient heaven of heavens. Behold, he utters his voice, a mighty voice. Ascribe strength to God, his excellence is over Israel, and his strength is in the skies. You are awesome, O God, from your sanctuaries. The God of Israel, he gives strength and power to the people. Blessed be God. Psalms. Psalm 69. Save me, O God, for the waters threaten my life. I sink in deep mire, and there is no place to stand. I have come to the depths of water, and the flood flows over me. I am weary of my crying, my throat is parched, my eyes fail while I wait for my God. More numerous than the hairs of my head are those who hate me without cause, mighty are those who would destroy me, those who are wrongly my enemies. What I did not steal, I must then restore. O God, you know my foolishness, and my sins of guilt are not hidden from you. Do not let those who wait on you be put to shame because of me, O Lord Jehovah of hosts, do not let those who seek you be humiliated because of me, O God of Israel. Because for your sake I have borne reproach, humiliation has covered my face. I have become a stranger to my brothers, and a foreigner to my mother's children. For the zeal of your house has devoured me, and the reproaches of those who reproach you have fallen on me. When I wept, when my soul was in fasting, that became a reproach to me. When I made sackcloth my clothing, I became a proverb to them. Those who sit in the gate talk about me, and I am the mocking song of those who drink liquor. But as for me, my prayer is to you, O Jehovah, in an acceptable time, O God, in the abundance of your loving kindness answer me, in the faithfulness of your salvation. Deliver me out of the mire, and let me not sink, may I be delivered from those who hate me, and out of the depths of water. Do not let the flood of water flow over me, nor let the deep swallow me, nor let the pit close its mouth over me. Answer me, O Jehovah, for your loving kindness is good, according to the abundance of your compassions turn to me. And do not hide your face from your servant, for I am in distress, hurry and answer me. Draw near to my soul, redeem it, ransom me because of my enemies. You know my reproach and my shame and my humiliation, all my adversaries are before you. Reproach has broken my heart, and I am sick, I looked for pity, but there was none, and for comforters, but I found none. But they gave me gall for my food, and for my thirst they gave me vinegar to drink. May their table become a snare before them and a trap when they are at peace. May their eyes be darkened so that they cannot see, and make their loins shake continually. Pour out your indignation upon them, and may the burning fierceness of your anger overtake them. May their camp be desolate, may there be no one to dwell in their tents. For they persecute him whom you have stricken, and they recount the pain of those whom you have wounded. Add iniquity to their iniquity, and do not let them come into your righteousness. May they be blotted out of the book of life, and may they not be written with the righteous. But I am poor and pained, may your salvation, O God, set me on high. I will praise the name of God with a song and will magnify him with thanksgiving. And it will be better to Jehovah than an ox or a bull with horns and hooves. The meek have seen it, they rejoice. You who seek God, let your heart revive. For Jehovah listens to the needy, and he does not despise his prisoners. Let the heavens and the earth praise him, the seas and everything that moves in them. For God will save Zion and build the cities of Judah, and they will abide there and possess it. And the seed of his servants will inherit it, and those who love his name will dwell in it. Psalms. Psalm 70. O God, hasten to deliver me, O Jehovah, hasten to help me. May those who seek my life be put to shame and confounded, may those who take delight in my misfortune be turned back and humiliated. May those who say, Aha! Aha! Turn away because of their shame. May all those who seek you be glad and rejoice in you, and may those who love your salvation say continually, May God be magnified. But I am poor and needy, O God, hasten to me. You are my help and my deliverer, O Jehovah, do not delay.